Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Want to make a quick video on blood work in the emergency room because a lot of people come in and they don't expect to get blood work, especially right now with the flu season. A lot of problems are related to flu-like symptoms, and it may or may not be the flu. So what generally we try to do is order an array of tests and deduce what's going on with you. So what a lot of people don't like is obviously being poked. A lot of people don't expect the blood work. So I'm just trying to give you a heads up. You may or may not, depending on what type of problem you're there for. It's not just flu-like symptoms. I know I've talked about this in other videos as well. There's a lot we can tell. We can tell if you're pregnant. We can tell your likelihood of, increased chances, I should say, of a heart attack. Of, there's cancer markers, usually not in an emergency room setting. There's a lot that we can tell. Your chances of having a blood clot, and then you'll get a whole workup for blood clots being stuck in your lungs. And you'll come see me and lay on my table, and I'll inject you with the IV contrast. And that's a lot of fun. Called a PE study, pulmonary embolism. Any case, another story. So that's why water is so important, because if you are being sick, our body's the majority water. Like 91, 93% water, space, and there's energy and light, and we keep getting smaller and whatever. But what I'm trying to get at is the fluidity. It's going to help if you get poked. Right now you can only see this one, but usually when I do have adequate water, you have no problem starting an IV on me, believe me. But there are some people who it's going to be very difficult. So try to drink water preventively. Once again, a lot of things are going to be revolving around preventative care for your own body and longevity of your health. So you're going to stay out of the ER in the first place, right? And so that's why you want to make your blood swell throughout the day in your blood vessels. When you get poked, it's easy for us to get your blood and get good results for you. So you might get an IV too, an IV fluids. And a lot of people get poked here. That's where we try to go to. So if you don't like getting poked there, we can poke you anywhere else to get your blood and put an IV in there. But we're going to try there first because it's the biggest, and we're going to get the best blood returned to us. But we're going to have to try different places if we can't go there, So help yourself, help the healthcare workers, and it keeps you healthier in the first place. So everything works better with water. Everything. So elbow, you can ask for an IV in your wrist or your hand. You can tell them, hey, I don't want. A lot of people come in that they think that there's a needle. There's not a needle, too. I have to mention that when you get an IV, there's not a needle. It's a plastic catheter, and it will bend. But if you do one of these and you're sleeping like this, your IV is not going to work, and that plastic is actually going to bend. It's going to kink, and we're going to have to start a new IV on you. And if you're a hard stick or a hard poke, it's going to be very difficult for everybody involved. And unfortunately, it may be painful for you. So I want to try to prevent that while I'm making these videos for you. I've seen crazy IVs. Obviously, like I said, things get bigger and they work their way down smaller. So we'll try here, then we'll usually try forearm or wrist or right here above your thumb. We can do the hand. I've seen people adventurous. I've seen women with them in the breast or their shoulder or your bicep or the inside. I've seen them in the thigh. I've seen them in the top of the foot. I've seen them in the big toe. You would not believe the types of IVs that some of these incredible nurses can pull off. It's amazing. Some of these will just put you in awe. So, want to give you guys some tips on what to expect and come to the ER, and hopefully we can stay hydrated throughout the day. Most people in America are chronically dehydrated. Not even dehydrated, chronically dehydrated. My rule of thumb, I like cut my body weight in half and drink that many ounces of water throughout the day. But always measure it, look at your urine. It should be clear, slightly hue of yellow, not cloudy, there's not particulates, it's not heavy, you know what I mean? Should be clear, it should look mostly like water, okay? So in any case, want to keep you guys healthy, keep you guys out of the hospital. Thanks for coming in. Keep yourself healthy, hopefully preventatively. So protect yourselves and protect yourself. Thank you guys. See ya.